Hello, everyone. All the listeners, welcome to 2023. How does it feel? Sign language. But okay, damn, we reached 2023.
Oh,
How does
yeah.
it feel?
Drum roll
Yeah.
for everybody. Not drum roll. Celebratory music for everybody. Because we reached to
Yeah.
2023 in the same bodies, in the same
And the
soul.
celebratory music starts. Okay. We are back. Oh, we should have done something. But it's okay. It's going great.
For Anne.
2023 has been amazing, and we just want to thank everyone who pushed us to this beautiful year.
Sorry, but you meant 2022.
What?
You said 2023 has been amazing. But I think you meant 2022.
No, I said 2023 as of now has been amazing.
My bad.
It's okay. Talking about the topic for today is...
Wait, first,
You didn't get the memo.
welcome back to Kahani Coach Ki. Who
Yes.
forgets an intro, dude?
Yes, I'm sorry. Welcome to Kahani.
Coach Ki. Yeah. Now
That's
let's.
not Snoop Dogg. That's Edwin KS with his voice.
You clearly don't listen to Snoop Dogg. Let's
don't.
move on.
I just felt like it's a very dog voice.
Oh my god. That's
It's
yeah.
Snoop Dogg, the guy who said that. And most important of all, I'd like to thank myself.
Yes, thank me.
Thank me. Okay.
Last but not least, I would like to thank me. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
You
dun,
know.
dun, 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 dun. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Talking about a wonderful topic to start this year with. No, it's not, but it's general. It's a thing that hits most of us. So we thought maybe we could talk about this, and this is trust versus mistrust. Yes. So, Edwin, my first question is, how are you
How do you
doing?
trust people? So smart, so not cliche. So
Yeah, I asked, how are you doing?
shut your mouth.
I literally asked that, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, how are you doing? Dude? Why
slight
does it seem
female.
like you're not trusting me with the answer?
Oh, that's why you shouldn't be in conversation with psychologists outside a counseling session.
Good cover. Dude, I think we're always in a counseling session, Edwin.
It depends how you see it.
It depends how the psychologist sees it.
I mean, no. Oh, you. I thought you were talking in a broader sense, like we're always learning, so we're always in a session.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I didn't know
I
you were
don't talk about
referring to
nothing.
me.
Okay.
that like clears my doubt. Like, yeah, I need sessions.
Okay.
Little bit. Do I? No, I
Noted.
don't.
New schedule one.
I do.
Talking about so
Mistrust,
trust versus
trust.
mistrust,
Yes.
right? I mean, of course, it was easier for us to trust when we were little children than now. It was. Do you think it's the same for everyone, or do you think it's now that people can trust more or trust better, if not more?
That's very situational and very different for everybody. Like maybe me in the same situation would do it differently every single time. can be possible. Like trust, see, I don't know, dude. The thing is, when we were kids, we used to trust easily. Maybe because we were learning. We're still learning. But that time we were new to this world and everything is just being grasped. Like we're grasping so much more. Now we are selectively grasping. Like we choose to pick up on things we want to listen to and then we ignore the rest. That time everything was just
We have a
going
lot of
in.
parameters now.
Yeah, so I think when we were kids, everything was just going in and we were learning like, okay, fine, this goes like this goes like this. And I feel that's where we started. Like we were open to anything. So basically we were trusting everything and just letting things run its course. And now it's different because we base our trust on our experiences. Maybe. Like things we've gone through. Like maybe something like as small as like maybe when you were a kid, your mom said she'll get you ice cream, but she didn't get you ice cream. And that's where the trust process started crumbling.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like our parents always did this thing where like if you stop crying or if you stop doing this, I'll give you something. And then sometimes they're like aaj nahi kal, so that we forget. And maybe sometimes we don't forget.
The whole trust thing, the whole trust mistrust thing actually starts way ahead of that. You know, you're right when you say it's around childhood, but it starts from infancy and it goes till around like a year and a half, till the age year and a half. So there's this dude, he's a psychologist. His name is Erik Erikson, and he talked about trust versus mistrust, and he said that, say, suppose I'm just giving an example, a child, uske liye major pleasure is eating or getting fed, right?
Yeah.
Now, suppose the child experiences hunger and starts crying for food. Nobody comes to the child.
Okay.
And the child keeps on crying and eventually stops crying. But उसके दिमाग में ये चीज बैठ गया है that if I cry for help, nobody might turn up. अब वो इतना छोटा सा बच्चा बहुत कैलकुलेट तो नहीं कर रहा, बहुत नहीं सोच रहा कि oh my mother did not come, I'm going to remember this. But उसके दिमाग में बैठ गया ये, मतलब somewhere unconsciously it has been fed into him that if he cries for help, people might not come. And such people, like if it repeatedly happens a lot, उस time पे mistrust बन जाता है. And if these people do not, you know, if this does not get healed उस time पे, yeah, if it happens repeatedly, there's a possibility that they might have a lot of commitment issues. And they might just constantly doubt people, eventually constantly doubting themselves, their whole identity and all those things.
Then like that, if you see, it's none of our faults. None of our fault. Yeah, whatever, you got the point. Like
yeah. The
like,
thing is,
it's easy to blame, but
yeah, I know. No, like there are a lot of layers to it. It's still something that you can work on, I feel. I mean, Erik Erikson gave one theory. Also, this theory was called as a psychosocial development theory. But the point here stays that I think you can still work on it. I mean, if you can understand, I mean, अगर कुछ भी चीज unconsciously fed हो गया, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि it will always be the same way. If you have identified it, then you can work on it. If you have not identified it.
Now it's making more sense to me. Like all these documentaries and these movies that I watch, I'm like, there's this one dialogue they say, okay, he had childhood traumas or his childhood was bad. Now it makes sense, like how important it is. But I don't think anybody can, I don't know if you can call a childhood perfect childhood. You go through experiences because you have to, like somehow it's going to help you in the future.
Yeah.
But it's a very crucial part of your life. Like what I feel like when, like what I said, you don't know what you're picking up on, just picking up everything. So maybe That's why it's more important. Like we don't have a filter.
Right.
So everything is just getting fed in and we're taking everything, we're understanding from that and basing our whole life because on that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like all of us are here today because of things that have happened in the past. How we are today
Right.
is that's crazy, dude. I know it might be
Yeah.
something small, but like in my head is like Eureka, Eureka.
Yeah. I mean, the point is not to go back and find who you can blame on the
No.
childhood trauma, but it's just
Just
that if it has happened, it could root from that. Like if a person is not trusting you, sometimes it could not be you. It could be this
just
childhood thing that
them.
they're coming from. Yeah, I mean that way. But you can definitely help them identify this. So once they identify this, they can work on it so that they can trust better and know that not the same thing will happen every time. And that means not the same thing will happen every time.
But I feel like
If
everybody doesn't have that leisure or that leverage to go back and check on why they like I don't know. Most sometimes because we're lazy, sometimes because we just don't have the time. And sometimes we're just comfortable with where we are right now.
mm,
Different like you can help a person only if he wants to or she wants to be helped.
yeah.
I know, I don't know where I'm going with it, but I'm just saying. Felt like it had to be put out there.
Okay. So like what you're saying is that somebody has a mistrust issue, they can sort it if they want to sort it, not because it's for me to decide.
Yeah. No,
Like they
see,
have
even if you
more
tell
than
them,
a space and they're okay with it. Like, yeah, okay, fine. I have
like,
a problem. I don't want to.
yeah, like you said, you can probably like tell them that there is something, like you have this thing, mistrust ka thing, and maybe they can work on it. But for them to work on it, because it's not an easy thing. Half of us will stop working just because it's not easy.
Yeah.
बहुत मेहनत है भाई नहीं करना. That's the easy way out.
Mm.
But yeah, that's makes sense.
That's for sure. Okay. I'd like to ask you, like, what are your parameters to like trust?
Oh, I feel
This
like
is
I.
being put out to the world, to the e-clan.
नहीं I just realize ऑफ लेट कि मेरे को ट्रस्ट का थोड़ा इशू है लाइक फॉर मी इट्स अ वेरी it's not an issue, it's a very weird place to be in. Like
Okay.
I can be friendly with a lot of people, okay, but I
Okay.
don't trust a lot of people. Like the moment I meet anybody, I'm somewhere between an introvert and extrovert. I need my own time, but I incline more
Yeah.
toward the extrovert side. So if I meet you, I'm gonna be so friendly. Like we're just gonna gel somehow. Okay, we might, we not. I don't know.
Yeah.
We are gonna gel, but I don't know if I'll still trust you. I feel like I still don't completely trust the people around me, like who have been in my lives
What?
for
Okay.
a long time. Like
Yeah.
it's a very weird thing. Like for
I
me, it's
completely no, it's not weird. Maybe it is weird because even I am that. Like, I do not. I genuinely don't trust people. I love people, but can I completely trust them? Like for me, it takes time. Like I have my own parameters to trust people.
the thing
Once I've
is.
reached there, then it's fine.
No, but the thing is, I don't even know my parameters. I'm trying to work on it. Now I'm getting to know.
Oh.
But the thing is, it's more of it's a very weird way to see people if like I can trust them or not. Because then we're always constantly putting them in a test zone, like trying to tell them
Yeah.
to prove themselves. And maybe they
Yeah.
just don't want to do. They just want to be chill.
I feel
No,
sometimes parameters or those Brit. I'm sorry, I cut you. Yeah.
no. Go ahead. I'll tell you after this.
Okay, so no, for me, I think there is no clear parameter as such. I mean, there are a few things that I do keep in mind, but like you said, no, you put people to test. I have my own ways of putting people to test, and then eventually you just grow out of it and you just go
Hmm.
like, I don't want to trust anymore. If they fuck up, they fuck up. If they don't, they don't. Good for them, good for me. I'm not going to trust it. I'm not going to do this whole drama of putting them to test. I'm just going to trust. I just
Yeah,
want to trust.
I guess
It's
I understand what you're saying. Like it starts off with that vibe. When you meet a person, the vibe. If your vibe doesn't match, obviously you're not gonna trust that person. That's the first thing. Like if your vibe matches, okay, thoda to like that's the starting point. I feel like that's where it starts. Like the foundation is there, and then from there on, every time you meet, you're looking at cues and signals. You're like ये अच्छा बंदा है क्या? ये अच्छा बंदी है? ये अच्छी बंदी है क्या? And then there build, and after a point, when you're comfortable with that person, when you know, like in this situation he's gonna act like this, or in this situation she's gonna act like this, you're like, okay, I can trust. I don't know if it's making sense, but I'm like, um, I can trust that this person will act like this in this situation. I know it's blocking out the possibility of surprise, the element of surprise, where they act otherwise, and then like, oh, I didn't expect that. But yeah, I feel like we often, what we do is we understand how that person is and how they will act in that situation, and I don't know if we can call that trust, but we call it trust. I trust that person to act like that. Is that something that comes under the purview of trust, or it's just your you knowing the person?
yeah. For me, I don't know. It's just this way. Yeah, I mean, what you said also makes sense.
That escalated quickly.
Yes, full smart. Uh, I feel like, yeah, maybe when you know the person,
Okay, wait. What is
I,
trust? What is trust?
ooh,
What is trust?
cringe questions. No, no, no. What is trust? Trust is the ability to have
Blind faith.
faith, yeah, faith on somebody to the point that you know that you can be yourself and they would still be around you.
Is it no?
That's
Wait. What I'm trying to get at is it always something positive?
to be able to trust.
No, like you just said, trust is um, saying that you can. I don't know. What did you just say? Like you can, uh, you have a faith that they will be there for you.
That you can be whoever you are, that you can let them know whatever, and yeah, they'll be there for you, and also that they'll keep the things that you say to
Yeah. So
themselves.
that's what I'm saying. Does it have to be? I feel like trust can also be that I trust, or that I know. I trust this person to act like this. Like I trust that this person won't keep my secrets. I know. Like you get what I'm trying to get at. Like that also can be trust. Like I know this person is not gonna be there. I trust my instinct. Okay, that's not trusting the person. That's trusting your instinct. But that is
I
some kind of
remember
trust.
yeah, recently in the class, we children were like, "Ma'am, you don't trust us. You get good marks." I'm like, "No, I trust you.
But there's
I
a
trust that you
possibility.
will not get good marks." But no, 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 no. I don't. No, I don't think it as in. I don't use. I mean, it just depends on how you use that word. But trust originally, I think it would mean that ओके
A
मुझे
positive.
बेसिकली इतना कि मैं तेरे को कुछ भी बताऊंगी तू मेरा सीक्रेट रखेगा लाइक मैं अपनी कॉन्फिडेंशियल चीजें तुम्हारे साथ शेयर कर सकती हूँ
Yeah, that I
और तुम
agree. That's what I'm
काटोगे
trying to.
नहीं
That's a very textbook definition. That's like what. That's normal. Normal. Like yeah. But when
okay honestly that is when I know that I can trust somebody if I don't trust somebody I would not tell my deep dark things because then I'll be like "Oh,
no,
I don't know
see, wait. I'm a little confused. Okay, what I'm trying to say
okay
is trust can also be trusting that that person won't keep my secrets. So you're basing your decisions on trust. See that there are two sides of the coin. Like you're saying, I trust this person will keep my secret. That's why I'm gonna tell him things. But it can also
But
be that I trust this person not to keep my secrets.
I
That's why I'm
see it
not
as a
telling.
more of a mazak udane wala way. It's like I trust. Yeah, I trust that you won't keep my secret.
Yeah,
You're
but
smart. Yeah, you're very smart. You're extra smart. It's like that.
no,
For me,
bro. It's
I
deeper
mean,
than that.
is it? You know what?
See now, for
Chocolate.
example, if you don't trust me, would you tell me things? So you're basing your decision making and your whatever your life ka shady aspects or your life ka most important things and not going to tell me because you trust that I wouldn't keep it. Or is that does that also come in trust, or is it just that is in like behavior analysis where you know this person is like this, so I'm not going to tell him anything? Or does that also come in trust? Because then if you say it's only behavior thing aspect, then the other thing also is behavior. So where is trust in that? ये खिचड़ी बना रहे हैं ना हम, तो थोड़ा रह गया.
Hot rich proper. The kanji curry.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it's like, you know, I just now Google as like, what does Google say?
Of trust.
Google
Guys,
say,
you don't have to watch this podcast. Just go on YouTube and type how to trust people.
firm belief in the reliability, truth, or ability of someone or something.
Yeah, so it doesn't say to do or not to do things. So even that is trust. Oh, let's go. Okay. I trust wholeheartedly from the bottom of my huge heart that you wouldn't keep secrets.
Huge heart.
Yeah.
You know the heart he's talking about from the bottom.
That's not art. That's not heart. That's fart. Yeah.
No, talking about the heart.
Yeah, that's what. Fart. You just farted. I got it. You're saying bum, no.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's why I said fart. Light low. Next. Moving on.
Moving on to Edwin.
Because there's nobody else here.
Yeah. Tell Edwin, what is your biggest problem with trust?
I don't have a problem with trust. It's just that I don't want to be disappointed. It's rather expectation than trust.
Is it okay if you never trust anyone? No,
Yeah.
it's not. I'm only answering.
No, but then you will become, see, then you, like how our parents tell, इंसान को दूसरे इंसान की जरूरत है. You can't live alone in life.
Exactly, we are social animals. तो कहीं ना कहीं तो ट्रस्ट करना पड़ेगा, उसके बिना भी नहीं चलेगा. और हर हमेशा भी कटती नहीं है यार, एक्सपीरियंस के साथ सीख ही जाते हैं.
Like, see, I feel it's very mood driven. Like, we all as people want, like, we are people at the end, okay? We will trust people. Like, the first time you meet them, if they talk to you nicely or someone says some two good things about you, like, hey, ye to mera hi hai. Ekdam that trust will exponentially increase towards that person. But obviously, you'll have your limitations. But you'll be like, हाँ ये तो अपना ही बंदा है. So that's also kind of trusting that person only. You're like, there is a very thin line again, friendly and trust, and like taking it one step ahead and you're like, yeah, this guy is there. पता है, like अभी कुछ लड़ाई हो या कुछ भी situation हो life में, ये बंदा ये बंदी रहेगा. Like that. So like it's not a one time thing. It's throughout life and throughout incidents that. It's basically, you can only trust a person if you understand the person, if you know the person.
I feel it's okay to trust somebody, but then sometimes people completely start getting dependent on others and then they feel like...
Element of surprise गायब हो जाता है ना. We start trusting and we forget that they're also human. They can do whatever they want. I mean, like, it can be a different scenario.
Yeah. Right. I remember when I was small
Hmm.
and like this is I'm going to sound so bad. But people would like tell me things, I'd go like, yeah.
You can
This is
trust
when
me.
I'm very small.
You can trust me. I'm not going to say anything to anybody.
You can, yeah, that
I
you
feel
can
like,
trust me. No. I would not say that you can trust me. They would say, they like, promise कर किसी को नहीं बताएगी. I'd be like, promise. मेरे अंदर में there was this little conditions applied, but my best friend will know everything.
what an ass, bro. See?
I know.
Element of
Renu,
surprise that we never know about.
dude, Renu and me, we always had that thing. Okay, like, dude, it's just बचपन में ही हम बहुत करते थे. But now we are, I mean, because the profession and everything, I think we're a lot much more. We've matured. Now we meet very less to discuss people, and we meet often to discuss ourselves. That makes me sound like such a little bitch when I was small. But I think, I mean, didn't you have that thing when you were small? Like,
भाई इतना सोचने का टाइम नहीं था conditions apply and all. I feel like for us,
no. I'm not saying, because like, if somebody says, okay, Edu, देखो मैं बता रहा हूँ, किसी को मत बोलना.
ए
मैं नहीं
ब्रो
बताऊंगा.
ये
But you
बचपन
tell it to your best friend.
ये तो अभी भी बोलते हैं यार. You can trust me bro. We want
What?
no.
Edu?
अबे ऐसे नहीं. We don't have conditions apply. That's what I'm saying. We don't tell people and all. We just keep quiet. You can trust me, bro. I wouldn't do such a thing.
Okay. See, that was simple. Now
No,
it's
what I'm
simple.
trying to say is people even now
Yeah.
do that just to get gossip.
Hmm.
Like, हाँ भाई मैं तो नहीं. They just want to hear it. It's just exciting news. It
Yeah.
just kindles their life, rekindles their life.
Indicate. Kidney.
Yeah.
Right. I was.
How do you trust
Okay.
a person? Same, no. Like you put in situations and you're like, okay, this I can trust this person
That
if
and then. Yeah, completely.
no, that only like the situation. If this again arises, I know I can count on that person. बस वही और क्या है.
मतलब मैं अभी with all the experiences I just know one thing कि ये सब पटाख से कूदने की जरूरत नहीं है. मुझे लगता है पहले ऐसा होता था कि इतने टाइम हो गया आई कांट इवन ट्रस्ट दिस पर्सन, ये बंदा सही नहीं होगा. अब मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इट्स ओके, टेक योर टाइम. कोई कूदने की जरूरत नहीं है. हर इंसान को आप अलग अलग लेवल पे ट्रस्ट कर सकते हो. जरूरी नहीं है कि मैं ट्रस्ट करती हूँ करके मुझे हर चीज इस दुनिया का बताना है.
And doesn't have to be on the same. That's crazy. That's a good point. That's the better way to put it. To summarize what we were blabbering about till now. You can have different people at different level of trust, telling different things to different people. Relationships between people are very different, and it doesn't even if you have 5 best friends, they can be best friends for different reasons.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
There's no comparison between two relationships.
Yeah.
If you are comparing, you'll be stupid. I am stupid sometimes. I'm sorry. But yeah.
It's okay, do.
Yeah.
Apology accepted. No. Yeah, everyone is. But
Makes
yeah,
sense.
it's just that I take my time. Like, I take maybe, I don't again calculate it so much कि एक महीने बाद इतने percentage में हम trust करेंगे. But then it's like I take my time.
No, but
I take my time. I don't jump into.
There is a point where I feel, I don't know if it's only me or is a lot of more people, like sometimes we take too much time trying to trust people. And then in that process, we might lose out on that person because we're always trying to expect so much from that person to meet our trust level. Maybe he or she is doing the best they can, okay? Like they're just working their ass off just to meet our expectations, which will in turn feed our trust. So we're like, if this person doesn't do this and all, I can't trust that person. That person's trying his best. And then after a point, maybe he'll try for maximum 10 times, 15 times, maybe 100 times with a nice person also. There'll be a point in his life or her life. I'll be like, fuck it, bro. I'm just tired. I'm exhausted.
Mm.
I can't keep proving to this person that I'm trustworthy. Sometimes, I don't know. I know people can be, I wouldn't say toxic, but people can be overbearing sometimes. Expecting too much from the other person, like
Mm.
constantly testing and trying them out. And like, no, bro, you're not meeting it, bro. Can't trust you.
I feel like, I don't know. Maybe like in my early 20s, I was in that phase wherein I would care to put so many tests. Like I know I like a while ago I said that there are these tests and all. But I feel comparatively it's just a lot much more lesser for me now. Now it's like
I have a
I'm just
weird question.
go for it.
Okay, does does being beautiful mean more trust in our society?
What? No.
You sure? Not
I've
beautiful, good looking,
never
if you say. Charisma, personality. If you have a good personality, charisma, all those elements, does it make you by
personality for
default
sure.
more
Personal
trustworthy?
personality matlab the set of traits a person has, right? And if these set of traits that they
No.
have
So
is
I'm
very
asking
similar
I'm
to
asking
mine,
on very surface level, like the first time you meet a person, you will obviously judge them based on their looks.
yeah.
Okay? Like that I'm asking. Like that I'm
Yes,
asking.
yes we do. I'm not saying good looks, bad looks. पर ऐसा है कि अगर
How the
मुझसे रास्ता
person's
पूछना
carrying
है और बस
themselves.
स्टैंड पे या अगर मुझे रास्ता पूछना है और बस स्टैंड के यहाँ पे 7 लोग खड़े हैं मैं सातों को नहीं जानती हूँ बट आई लास्ट वन पर्सन टू
Very
मैच विद
slyly you put it on mellow example and you hush the
नो
matter. Fuck
I'm
you.
just saying
This
that
had so
that
much
person looks like
this had so
yeah
much scope for drama. You're like bus stand में रास्ता पूछना है तो. Fuck you, bro.
yeah do like if I do not know a person in a deeper level then if I मुझे बहुत कम समय का काम है तो of course you judge a person by their appearance you do कि मैं इसको पूछ सकती हूँ मुझे वो आदमी सही नहीं लग रहा वो थोड़ा बेवड़ा लग रहा है तो मैं ऐसा कर सकती हूँ बट अगेन ट्रस्टिंग पीपल आई डोंट ट्रस्ट एनी ऑफ देम दैट आई आस्क बट मुझे लगता है कि इतना सा चीज है कि रास्ता बताना ये बता ही देगा ये सही बताएगा मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली बट इसे डीपर लेवल पे ट्रस्ट यू से और इसमें चेहरा देके मैं ट्रस्ट करूँ
I don't know. I feel like people do it.
डू यू डू इट इज द क्वेश्चन
Maybe sometimes.
Dude, just
Maybe you
because
know
I look
why we do it.
no
Maybe to get into the
just because
good.
I look let me say this just because I look so beautiful you cannot say this you cannot say you trust me because of that
Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Not even saying anything.
okay say sorry you were saying let's go
That threw me off. Bro. I don't even know what I was saying now.
dude how can a beauty throw you off
Oh my
okay
god.
okay
Uh,
okay
yeah, I
so
forgot.
do you trust people like that though like what
Ah,
are
yeah.
your
Now I
parameters
remember. So what I was trying to say is maybe we do that because we want to get into the good books of them. After all, it's just trying to like, and not doesn't have to be good looks. Maybe it can be also like person in power or something. I don't know.
trust
Like even if you don't trust them, you'll like maybe what they're saying is true, bro.
yeah
You
maybe
you
what they're
base
saying
your
is true because they're
reliance.
the
So if you remove
expert in the space yeah
no, they don't have to be an expert. So what I'm trying to say is, like you read the definition of trust. Okay, it says replacing reliance on somebody. You could completely not know the person, but just because of his stature in the society, or maybe because of how they're carrying themselves off, you'll be like, okay, I can place my reliance on this guy even though I don't know him. And lots of times we do it, not just for
see
directions.
I don't know if it's just the face. Like, I don't think it works like that for everyone, but I know psychologically at some level it also kind of does. Um, like, like for advertisements, okay? They would take these people and then they just know कि ये लोग ज़्यादा convincing लग रहे हैं, or people would like them, so they would believe कि अगर मैंने बोला है कि रोज रोज नीमा रोज अच्छा है तो I would say ये अच्छा है, उसने बोला अच्छा है
Exactly.
तो अच्छा.
That's why these actors are getting paid, no? Reliance. Trust build कर रहे हैं. Some random person will come, you dental losing. When they don't even use that product, but they will be getting every now and then they'll be visiting the dentist for whatever reason to make their teeth look shiny or to make whatever. And then they'll chumma put one like, yeah, I trust this product, I use it. So I'm saying it's just about looks then there.
But I feel it's
Personality,
not just
looks,
about
the
looks.
brand, whatever you've created till then.
It's mainly like what do you come with?
Reputation.
Like, what is this expertise, or do you know about what you're talking about? You're talking about maybe some cosmetic brand. You are an actress or something. Cool, okay. You are related to the job, it's fine. An actress coming and telling me about maybe maybe anything else. I might not really believe in that so much more than
Bro,
somebody
they
who's
are
an expert.
actors.
जैसे कि Trivago में जो आता है वो बंदा, I think he's a CEO, or I don't know what position he holds in the company. So Trivago वाला बंदा वो तो Trivago वाला बंदा है. Like, you just know that.
Okay, there are some actors and actresses who are selling insurance.
Yeah.
Why are they still using them?
Because people are convinced by the characters that they have played in everything. Maybe people are convinced कि यार जैसे कि ये था, क्या नाम है यार इसका बंदे का, अब अमिताभ बच्चन. तो जब शुरू में लोग पोलियो ड्रॉप शुगर के लिए नहीं जाते थे तो इस बंदे का था ना कि 2 बूंद जिंदगी के ये वो. फिर एक बार these people thought कि यार अमिताभ बच्चन का आवाज रेडियो में भी कहीं कहीं गांव में पहुंच रहा है, कोई जा ही नहीं रहा है, फिर थोड़े थोड़े लोग जा रहे हैं. फिर उन्होंने अमिताभ बच्चन को बोला, बिकॉज यू हैव सो मच अथॉरिटी, आप ना डांटो, आप लोगों को डांटो, आप एकदम हड़का के बोलो कि एवरीबडी शुड गो. तो उसने बोला कि आपको शर्म नहीं है, आपको बिल्कुल लगता नहीं अपने बच्चों के लिए 2 बूंद जिंदगी के फला. एंड dude, this saw a crazy rise in people who actually went for this thing. So I mean, yes, there are these times wherein it does bring an influence with some people, but और कई characters आके बोलेंगे तो I feel that it's not just the looks, but also like
The reputation.
yeah, that. Is there anything else that you would like to add to this very intellectual conversation that we just now had?
I feel like it's a very, very huge spectrum. Like we haven't even covered an inch. I think we will come back to this topic again. Because we were just talking about trust till now. Like,
yeah,
I know trust and mistrust go hand in hand, but there are so many reasons as to why, and maybe we could also talk about how we can develop a healthy habit of trusting. I know, like you can't 100% trust anybody. कोई भी काट के जा सकता है. Like it's very situational. जो भी कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है for whatever reasons. But yeah, like we can still.
yeah.
I want to say trust, but then I also want to say don't blindly trust.
Yeah. And know that people, you're telling this to people, you're not telling this to God. I mean, if you believe in God, that is. People can make mistakes, but nobody intends on being the bad person. But is it that everybody has their own ways of, own defense mechanism of how they should act in certain situations and how they should tell it to somebody that something that they got to know from you. But just know that they are human beings, so they will make mistakes. तो किसी को कोई बात बताओ तो ये सोच के बताओ कि there is a possibility And one thing that I've learned, there are some things. I know it's gonna sound so funny because like people already know this, but this is like a very recent discovery for me. Like 1-2 साल में कि you don't have to tell everything to. It's like some things you just never tell anyone, and that's okay. You are not a bad person. You're not keeping anyone in the dark by that. It just means that you are keeping a few things private to yourself,
Yeah.
and that's okay. And that was to me like, what they do that?
Yeah.
We do that.
For the longest time, you
And
think you don't have the option.
yeah, कि मम्मा को तो सब बताना है, डैडी को सब
So
बताना
that's
है.
how they train us, no? So that even if we do something wrong, you're like guilt tripping, and then you're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's a different topic.
On that fun note,
We trust you. All.
we
Little bit.
yes,
Maybe.
just kidding.
Don't know.
Conditions applied. But you can trust us with the fact that we're gonna come with another episode. For now, we're closing the 7th episode of Kahani.
Coach Ki.